be your next comic? Make some noise. Come on. Make him feel good. Get louder. Come on, guys. Let's go, table. Please welcome to the stage Matt G. Guys, Matt G.
What up? Bleu. Or is it bleu? How do you put it? It's bleu, right? It's French, bleu. So, what's up? Let's, might as well address the elephant in the room before I get started. Like I said, my name's Matt, and I live in Huntington Beach, which is now known as the Russia of Orange County. For those of you who don't know, Huntington Beach just annexed Sunset Beach not too long ago. It was peaceful, though. There wasn't like a bunch of bros lined up with tap-out gear and like lifted trucks on the border or anything. It was, you know, it was done by a vote, so it's all good. But you know, it doesn't really make me. I'll only get nervous if I start to see like the mayor of Huntington Beach taking shirtless selfies and posting them on Instagram, just like Putin. Then I don't get worried. But this whole Clippers thing, it's funny, 3 years ago, like you couldn't hear anybody say anything about the Clippers, and now that's all everybody talks about. Everybody hated the Clippers. It was all the Lakers, and now it's like the Clippers. They couldn't handle it. Too much, too easy, too soon, I guess. But on the subject, I guess, of, we'll keep this whole like racial sensitivity thing going. I had a conversation with someone this past Saturday about racial slurs like cracker and beaner and stuff, and he suggested that, like, I guess one way you can make up a racial slur about people is take something that they eat culturally and then put ER on the end of it. So I'm Italian, so I'm thinking like, okay, what, spaghetti-er? Pizza-er? Meatballer. There you go. I'm a meatballer. Yeah. But actually, he came up with a really good one, Olive Gardener. Because no self-respecting Italian would ever eat at Olive Garden. So thank you, yes. So yeah, Olive Gardener, that's definitely something I would take offense to, so. You really want to get under my skin, call me an Olive Gardener. But I don't know, I kind of like meatballer though, I'm going to stick with that one. So, it's good to see everybody here. This is actually the largest crowd of non-comedians I've performed in front of in a while. It's kind of cool, good to see you. Billy Idol's twin sister, hey, how's it going? Nice to see you. Pink, Wendy O. Williams. Nothing? No? Sorry, I'm old. Okay, so you know. Yeah. See, for people in like their 40s like me, Google for us was Encyclopedia Britannica. We couldn't just, you know, take out our iPhone and just look up stuff. No, we had to go into Dad's study and go through this whole big rack of books that some dude showed up in a big briefcase in a really cheap suit selling. You gotta look through it and pull it down. You know, then to update it, they would send you like little pages that you could stick in there to add on to them. You know, and then if you really needed to look something up and it wasn't in your encyclopedia, you had to go to this place called the library. You know, where homeless people go to shower and do EM. Yeah. And then you had to look into this thing called the card catalog. And it was these long drawers with cards, and you had to pull them out, and you had to know the Dewey Decimal System. Yeah. Nowadays, though, you just pull out your iPhone, you just go to Google, and you can even talk to it. It's like, okay, Google. You know, I'd use my phone, but she's actually taping me with it, so. Yes, that's my wife. Ladies, you can relax. I'm married. It's all good. Yeah. You know, most times when a guy tells a woman he's married, she's like, oh, what a shame. Oh, all the good ones are always taken. Oh, geez. I tell a woman I'm married, and I swear to God, you think I just told her I cured cervical cancer. You're married? Oh, thank God. I mean, oh, no, great. Good for you. Yeah, you're married. Cool. Wow. Yeah. Whew, God, did I bite the bullet on that one? So, but yeah, what was I talking? Oh yeah, iPhones and the fact that you can tape people on them. And that's kind of weird too, because when I started doing comedy, it was about 25 years ago, and I took a long break, and coming back into it in the past year or so, a lot of things are different, you know. What used to be a punchline in the 80s, nowadays could be considered a hate crime. You know, I can't use the old joke that I used to tell about how, you know, 25,000 women all have the same, battered women all have the same thing in common, they just won't listen. I can't say my wife's got 2 black eyes because I told the bitch twice. You can't say stuff like that. Somebody starts heckling you, you can't say, ah, shut up, you faggot, because the next thing you're going to be brought up on charges. Or they'll be recording you on their iPhones, and they're going to post it up to YouTube. You know, then you become one of those internet celebrities. Anybody else doing that, by the way? Recording me? No? Come on, man, I'm getting you my good stuff here. I don't want to be a celebrity. You want to do this and this? So, but yeah, about being married, everybody always asks, you know, how do you know when you found the one? And how I knew was right after having back surgery, I was on morphine, which many of you who don't know, is constipating. And hadn't gone to the bathroom in about 3 days. No shit. So I called the doctor and I says, what am I going to do here? He says, well, you're going to have to do a fleet enema. Anybody know what those are? Fleet enema? Anybody? Yeah. Go down to Walgreens, pick those up. It's a little bottle of like clear liquid with a pointed receptacle end that you have to insert into the proper orifice and release the juice. So she hung in there with me, you know, shot the juice up there, and I'm sitting there, and she's holding my hand. It was like I was giving birth. She said, "It's okay, baby. I'm here. Just breathe." Okay, here we go. And then you got to hang on to it. And you feel it building in your stomach, like. And then I swear to God, I heard like the space shuttle countdown going. We have auto sequence start. Launch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow! Scary, and I'm just, you know, sweat's pouring out of me, and I swear to God, I had to hang on to the seat or I was going to get launched. So it's all over, and I'm breathing, and she's wiping my forehead down. And I'm like, all right, I got to see this. This is going to be a work of art for sure, so she helps me off the seat. Wow. Holy shit. It was as big as my forearm. Yeah. So I looked at her and says, "Hun, we're not married. I'm Catholic. We can't keep this. We have to do something about it." So she goes into the other room and gets a wire hanger, loosens it up, and we chop up our little blue baby. And flush it down the toilet. We said a little prayer. Bye, little blue baby. Goodbye, Turtley. You little stinker. So that was when I knew that she was the one for me. And just last month we celebrated our 10th anniversary, and we're still happy. And I still got the skid marks to prove it. That's my time, everybody. Thanks a lot. Have a good night.
One more time for Matt G, guys, huh? Come on, 10 years of marriage, man. I don't know how he does it. Like, see, me, my longest relationship was like, 4 lap dances in a row. So, no, seriously, 10 years, that's great. I think seriously my longest relationship was like a month. And that's pretty pathetic because I don't like to talk to people. You know, in a relationship you have to talk to people, and talking is not funny, so I gotta bring up the next comic.